Everybody, we are back. It is Tips on Live's favorite podcast, favorite channel, favorite everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark Sean NFL for me, at mholder95 for Matt, and of course pandasups.com. Discount code TDL for 25% off. Also hit up Homage. Get your some Raiders gear, whatever you guys want to get there. Raiders, anything. 15% off. 15% of those sales go to the channel. Easy Mask got his Blitz shirt on right there. Actually, I got my Raiders one. So
there we go.
We're rocking it today. And then pretty soon here, we're gonna have our TDL stuff here. If I get this to the stage, here we go. Boom. We have our TDL stuff here. My brother got his, so it looks pretty dope, man. I saw it. Looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice, man. I like the way it came out. Let's just say that. Definitely came out better than the last batch that we tried to do there. So definitely like that. So make sure you guys get a shirt. You get the Under Armour here, 30% off right now using discount code TDLUA. Because that boy's $60. It's a nice little 30% off for you guys right there. So make sure you guys cop that. A couple people like the tank top. We got a lot of tank top fans.
We got a lot of bros in the chat.
Yeah. He would like the tank top.
Each season's coming up, man.
I guess so, man. All right. So today we're back doing a draft show. Look at some draft guys. I'm not doing. I ran out of quarterbacks. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was starting to reach with the quarterbacks, so I moved to guard. So I'm doing Emmanuel Pregnon, and Matt's doing David Bailey from Texas Tech, which should be exciting to see. But I guess first things first, we should talk about. I don't know. Should we talk about the Chip Kelly?
Yeah, is it true? Is it not true? You got Chip Kelly's burner replying to you, getting you mad at you on Twitter.
Tell the video spreading vicious rumors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I just posted the clip, man. I was in shock. But to be honest, like at some points, like maybe not the, forgetting plays, but like calling plays that weren't in the plan makes sense. With you see sometimes where they're just messing up stuff on offense for no reason.
Like I think the play you pointed out, where it looked like either Genti or Gino went the wrong way. It's like that looked like a play that's like, oh, maybe we didn't script this one, or maybe we didn't practice this one as much as we should have, kind of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it could make sense. I also think part of me is like the fact that all these leaks are coming out now is very telling. It tells me that I feel like if you broke it down and with the Raiders right now, it seems like there's this divide between Brady's guys, like the spy techs, Chip Kelly, who we found out Brady was pushing hard for, and then Carroll's guys. And if you remember from Diana Rossini's report, she said in there Brady's frustrations go beyond just the offense, hinting at there's some sort of rift between him and Carroll, or something else in that within the organization. And I mean, I think again, going back to the reports of oh, these guys aren't ready to play, or John Spytek wants the rookies to play, and Pete Carroll won't play him, and then right after that, there's the rookies aren't ready to play and whatnot. So it definitely feels like it's a big divide, and in typical Raiders fashion, a lot of dysfunction starting from the top. So. Either way. Then you got the Raiders, and then you got Pete Carroll coming out saying, "Oh no, the reports are not true." I'm like, okay, but who's telling Tom Pelissero that?
Somebody told him that.
Yeah. Maybe it was Brennan. Brennan's like, I'm tired of people talking shit about me on the offensive line. I gotta get
maybe
out there.
Maybe it's Adam Butler, because Adam Butler was trying to tell us too, man. Everybody's like, shut up, Adam. You don't do anything. He was trying to tell. He's like, hey, something's going on here. It's a messenger. If Max Crosby said we'd all been on it. We were like, yeah, Chip sucks, man. He's right. Adam Butler was trying to tell us. He's like, hey, man, I don't know. We know what's going on over here. Yeah. See, it just tied back a lot to me when I heard that. It was like, what? But I do think it's a lot of fabrication there. I think they fabricated a little bit, but it's just kind of slander out the door.
Yeah. It's convenient that it got leaked after they fired him.
Oh. So it always happens. Just like if they trade JPJ, we're gonna find out all the bad stuff that was wrong with JPJ. Exactly. He was late to meetings and he didn't want to, he wasn't picking up the offense, whatever.
how it works.
Talking back to Brennan. We're gonna find out about JPJ too. I mean, that's all that always happens, man. But yeah, it's just interesting. This happens to you 2-9, man. Yeah, I'm sure Brady didn't want to expect the Raiders to be 2-9, so I'm sure he is upset.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what happens. This is a 2-19 bullshit right here.
I know I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it, man. And when you're this bad, a lot of finger pointing starts going around. A lot of the blame game gets real popular.
Mm-hmm.
People are starting to protect their own ass and protect your own job.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's get to these draft picks because that's what we're here for. We're here for the draft here. So, like I said, I'm doing Emmanuel Pregnon. If I'm saying Pregnon, or we'll figure out how you say it later on. And then Matt's doing the easy name, David Bailey.
Yeah, I make life easy on myself.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts on David Bailey, who's an edge rusher from Texas Tech?
Yeah, I mean, the numbers are hard to argue with. Like even at Stanford last season, let's see, I pulled it up. 7 sacks last season for Stanford, 5 the year before that. And this season, going into this final week of the college football regular season, leads the country with 12.5. I think that sums up him pretty well. It's a damn good pass rusher. Got some, looks like he's got some long arms to have that straight. So when you compare a guy like him to a Cassius Howell, who's also up there in the country when it comes to sack, I think they have similar numbers. I think that's kind of the difference between the two guys is you're going to see Bailey get a lot more hype during this pre-draft process because he checks more boxes and kind of fits the NFL mold a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I'll also say, like, he's got a bunch of ways that he can win as a pass rusher. Like, I got probably 15 or so clips, no more than that, probably like 20 clips that we're going to look through of him just winning. So I definitely think that part of his game is going to be able to come into the NFL and contribute right away. And I think, when we look at the Raiders, we keep talking about how Max Crosby needs some help. They need another edge rusher on top of a defensive tackle that can take some of the pressure off. So he's a guy that I think can help in that regard. I do worry about him against the run. I think he just needs to get stronger a little bit. Like he'll have a few plays again as a run defender that we'll see that where he makes it with his athleticism. Mm-hmm. And there's some like hope and promise there. I know he's gotten a lot bigger since transferring to Texas Tech this season, but there's definitely still some stuff where he struggles to like set the edge against offensive linemen and stuff like that I think is a little bit more of there could be some more growing pains and it's going to take a little bit more of a work in progress from him. But him as a pass rusher, like you're going to have a hard time finding a better like pure pass rusher in this draft class. I think it's probably him, Howell, or Bain. And again, with the arm length argument, you might even be able to put Bailey up there as the top pass rusher in this draft class. So he's definitely got some quickness and twitch and stuff like that to him too. So he's impressive at getting after the quarterback. That's for sure.
All right. Yeah. So I'm interested in seeing him. So I did Emmanuel Pregnon, who is the left guard from Oregon. The reason why I decided to go to Oregon to see, what's going on over there and who's the top players is because the Raiders have been there 4 times. So they're obviously watching some of these guys. They got scouts there like crazy. So I was like, who is this? Who is it? I know the easy one is Dante Moore, right? It's the easy guy.
Yeah.
But I was like, who are the other top players? And I saw Mel Kiper had Emmanuel Pregnon ranked second, his second best guard. And then you said Brandon Thorne has him before the show. He said it has him third, but technically the second true guard, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then you look at his stats, man. He's only given up 3 pressures all year. And that's a
pretty good year.
Yeah, it's all year 3 pressures, and they're only 3 hurries. He doesn't give a quarterback hit or a sack. And he's pretty damn good in the run game. I think there's gonna be times where in space maybe he's not the best fit for zone, but I think he can do it. But it's just not going to be as good as he is pulling and doing down blocks, right?
Gotcha.
But in pass protection, he is excellent. He's super smart guy, mental processing high level, picks up stunts like with ease, sees things really quickly, just doesn't really get beat in pass protection, right? And it's just noticeable on film. I mean, he even gets like when I watched the USC game, he dominated over there, picking up stunts like crazy. And then the same thing happens against Iowa, the Iowa game I watched. He's just he's pretty flawless in pass protection. Of course, there'll be some things that you don't have to pick up in the NFL, but I think he's going to be ready to go in pass protection. And, it's definitely a guy that, depending on how athletic he is, which, I question a little bit, like his overall athleticism, which might knock him down just a tad bit. and you know where guards go. Unless you're like a stud superstar, you know what I mean. You're gonna go in the second round. You're gonna go in the third round, something like that. So definitely a option that could become a starter in like the second or third round for me. Is this dude, and the Raiders are obviously looking at these guards that they have over there in Oregon.
Yeah. And to build off what you're saying about Brandon's rankings, like he's got Francis Mauigoa, who could also play tackle. He's got him as the top guard, so that's why Pregnon is number 3. So yeah, he's definitely a guy that across the board is a top 2, top 3 guy at his position. And I mean, based on what you said, like he sounds like exactly what the Raiders could use and be a good fit for them, because we've gone over a few times how much they've struggled to pick up stunts in the last few years, and having someone in like that can really help. And then on top of it too, like I know you mentioned this too, you like Genty more in the gap type scheme. So even if Pregnon's not quite the fit in a zone type system, it could be a good complement for what Genty's good at, and be something that they look for when they do hire a new offensive coordinator in the offseason, or if Olsen gets retained, it has a good 6 weeks. So
yeah,
we'll see. So that is good to hear that about his strengths, about what he could bring to the table and be as far as being a fit with the Raiders.
Yeah, he's a damn good guard. It's some damn good guard film. I'll just say that. I'll say that. It's interesting to see when Oregon goes to playoffs, when maybe plays against like Ohio State or something like that. And well, they don't play Ohio State this year, do they? Unless it's Big Ten championship.
No. Yeah, and the like if Indiana beats Purdue,
they lost to Indiana.
Yeah, then Indiana, it's most likely going to be Indiana and Ohio State. Well, yeah, if Indiana wins, then Oregon's probably not going to the Big Ten championship.
Yeah, let's Ohio State loses to Michigan today. Or they play Michigan tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
right?
Well, yeah, but I mean they wouldn't play Ohio State, is what I should say. Because if Ohio State loses, then they're not going to. Then they play Indiana again.
Makes sense. So yeah, but it'd be interesting. I just want to see like him against guys like that, because even the Big Ten. I mean, you tell me, Matt. Like, is there any defense tackles in the Big Ten that you're like?
That are on the other team? The guy from Ohio State's one, and there's a guy from Oregon, Omari Washington, who's legit. Indiana, I'm drawing a blank. I don't think Indiana's got a D tackle that comes to my mind off the top of my head. So, but yeah, we'll have to take a look. But yeah, Caden McDonald and Omari Washington are the two best, which obviously hasn't played Ohio State yet and gets to see Washington in practice, but not the actual game.
Yeah, during spring ball. Yeah, they go at it, right? All right, let's get to some David Bailey. Let's start with David Bailey here.
Sounds good. I'm going to start with a few plays of Bailey against the run so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is going to be him at Stanford last season. Again, this is where he can use his athleticism to make some good plays. Like you're going to see him. This is actually a pretty good read because he sees the back out of the backfield flowing to the hard to the play side, and the offensive tackle stepping down to down block. So he reads it and then just kind of runs his feet and ends up forcing that cutback. And I guess technically getting into the tackle here on the edge. This one's going to go up against a tight end from SMU. Like one thing I'll say, like we'll see this a little bit more in the Texas Tech film, is I think he's filled out a lot more from last season. Compare and contrast it, but like here you get a little bit of the strength at the point of attack again, going up against a tight end here. So it's not one that I'd hang my hat on too much. You can see him at least take on the block and then go make the tackle. I will say I'd like to see him stay on the inside shoulder so that he doesn't give up these extra yards. But I do like his ability to engage and disengage on that one. Like you can see on here, Texas Tech film, a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
The arms got way bigger too.
Yeah, you could definitely tell. I was confused. Like, I thought the other team was Texas Tech because of the uniforms.
The black uniforms and black Stanford. It makes it confusing. But then this one, I mean, this is like basically what Max Crosby does, which you see him do a lot, where he just times up the snap and then uses his acceleration to get off to go in and make the play. Also takes a great angle and ends up getting the TFL. So that's kind of how his game is rooted, I would say, as a run defender. I think, let's see, what's this one? Yeah, same kind of thing, just using the athleticism. I also like the read here, and going back to that first clip from Stanford too. Like he's going to recognize I got the down block and the arc release from the tight end, so they're unblocking me, or they're not blocking me. Something is up. Like you can see, he does a great job. He doesn't even really get up the field at all; just parks himself at the line of scrimmage, and then on top of that works flat down the line to be able to chase this wide receiver down and go get a tackle. And go get the tackle for loss.
Yeah.
Moving on to where he really makes his money. One thing that I like that he does a lot is he's really good at like selling speed to power, even though speed to power is not like a huge part of his game. Like he's solid at it, but he's where he really gets people is he sells it really well. Like you'll see on this one, like he's going to work up the field, then kind of work into the tackle right here. But how he ends up winning is actually by playing the hands and winning with the rip move around the edge. So he creates that like short corner for himself and then just takes advantage with that little rip and gets a strip sack on this one. We'll see that a bunch of times on a few of these clips. Again, which one we got here? Yeah, same thing on this one. Just engages. And the other thing I like is he has really quick hands. If you'll notice, like he gets his hands up on this one, and like you can see, like that's part of the reason why this left tackle misses with his punch and ends up on his helmet. So that tackle can't get a clean punch on him, which also helps him just win and then turn that corner at the top of the rush. Doesn't quite get the sack there, but basically at least got to the quarterback in time. And same kind of thing, these rip moves. This one too, like I felt like it really highlights like how flexible his hips are. Like you'll see him get from this position, and he's basically going to turn like 90 degrees to get almost parallel with the 35-yard line there. Boom. Like just watch this foot. How he goes from here to a 90-degree turn and without even taking a step. Just boom. Make that quarterback step up, let the defensive tackles get on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
This rep to me was like one of the best ones one of the best examples of him setting up his pass rush moves. Because what you'll notice is like he's going to start here on a 5 technique outside shade of the offensive tackle.
Yeah.
And he's going to work and crash and slant into the B gap post snap. But what he does is instead of just going to the B gap and just getting into the outside shoulder of the guard, he's going to get to square, right? He gets to this position, like he keeps coming inside, and that's going to make pause right there. And that's going to get this this guard to stop his feet and give him that two-way go, open up this outside pass rush lane a little bit, and then just play the hands. One thing I like, he does, like if you watch this outside hand, going to knock it off, wipe away the guard's punch right there, get his hands off of him. Again, just force the quarterback to step up, let the other D lineman clean that one up.
That's nice.
I mean, this one was speed, but this is like part of what I'm talking about where like I think him setting up his moves and like showing, like we'll see a few instances earlier where he has some like dirty inside moves, kind of just gets this tackle keeps that in the back of this tackle's mind where he doesn't get out to get enough depth. Yeah. And he ends up getting the short corner like with this nice little rip move. His hands are active and quick as a pass rusher.
Yeah, he's got some explosiveness too.
For sure. Especially now that he's up to 250. This is like that one we saw against Stanford in the beginning, the first pass rush clip. Again, just does a great job of working up the field, attacking, and then getting back outside to win around the edge. Sells the speed to power right here. Like you can see, like he makes the first significant contact because if you watch this tackle's right arm here, he never lands that clean punch. Yeah. And then finishes with this nice strong rip. Nice little 90 degrees, thumb to trap. Ends up bending around the corner. Yeah. Watch that quarterback step up. Same kind of thing here. This one, I don't know how they did this. Yeah, it gets clotheslined. Same thing, like just it engages and gets the hands up quickly and prevents that tackle from landing that clean punch. Yeah. And what I like too is like how he bends. He like gets low and he leans into the tackle. It's almost like I had a coach tell me like it's like you're riding a motorcycle and making a turn. Same kind of deal. I mean, yes, but help the guy out here. He's even getting clotheslined here. That's the only reason why he doesn't get the sack on this.
I know, man. I mean, you can tell like he has a plan though, because he's doing the same thing at 78 every single time, and the dude keeps losing. So you can tell.
Exactly. All right, so I think Spencer Fano is probably the best right tackle best offensive tackle in the draft, and he definitely gave Bailey some trouble this game. But Bailey gets him here with this nice long arm move. You'll see Fano, he's even going to try and fake the punch. He doesn't fall for it. Again, just uses those long arms, gets him off balance, and has to change direction to capitalize.
Yeah.
And ends up winning inside, gets the QB hit. So, again, this is good on good right here. Bailey gets the win. Gets him off balance.
Boom. Nice move.
Little speed to power on this one. Again, it's not like his like bread and butter, but he can do it. He can do it to make you honor it. That's for sure. You'll see, it's like this time he just kind of collapses the pocket, balls out super quick on this one.
Yeah,
and he's fighting through a chip. Still pushes the tackle into the quarterback.
He's just abusing 78.
That guy had a rough one. It was a rough, tough game.
Ooh, that's nice.
And then again, when you can at least show it, now you can win with a little ghost rush. A little hesitation, and just dip, like just how we can get to, how flexible. Whew. I mean, he's barely off the ground on that one.
I know, man. Wow.
Turns the corner, gets another sack. I remember when I watched him at Stanford, I was pretty hyped on him coming into the season, so I'm glad to see he's getting some more love. Again, this one kind of fakes the stab, like engages with that little with that long arm move to keep some distance between him and the tackle. And then just takes it away, turns it into a rip, and wins around the edge.
Some bend too, man. Okay.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. And like again, what I was talking about before, like riding a motorcycle, like this is an even better example. Just boom, getting low, turning that corner. I mean, that's an awkward position to still be able to get a sack in.
I know it's getting no better than that, bro. Good Lord.
Yeah. All right, which one I got here? I mean, at this point, it's fake the long arm, win around the edge, get that little that rip move, force the QB to step up or roll out of the pocket.
I'm seeing why Kansas State didn't cover my parlay.
This ruined your bet. It's all David Bailey's fault. All right. Moving on to some of his inside counters. Again, this is why you can't, that rep I was showing you earlier, why those tackles can't just fly out even when he's in these wide techniques. They'll just do this to you. Look at the hands too. Like, watch his hands. Like, gets right here, boom. It's first, and then just wipes that away. That's how you get clean wins. Gets on the court in a hurry.
All right, okay.
Same kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. So he got the same move too. Okay.
Oh, this is probably the worst one he had. He's got it going, and you guys hear me talk about this a lot. Ice pick with the spin move. Watch this arm right here. How he uses it to pin that tackle's inside arm down. Clean win. Again, another one that he could have gotten a hold on.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
I think it could be another inside spin. Yeah,
Spencer too.
Yeah, he did. Like Fano got him probably more times, but I think Bailey at least beat him 2 times, and I think 3 times in this game, which does not happen much for Spencer Fano.
Yeah,
you will not find much tape where Fano ends up like this.
Yes,
against David Bailey, different story.
Nice.
Jacob Rodriguez also a stud.
Is he coming out? Is Rodriguez coming out? Or?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's a senior. I think he's a redshirt. He's been there for a while.
He's an Heisman guy, ain't he?
Yeah. He'll probably be invited because he leads the country in like turnovers. Yeah, that inside spin. This one might be the best one. Just clean. I don't know who this tackle is from Houston, but oh boy, where'd he go? I swear that guy was on the outside a second ago. Let's see one more. Yeah, this one balls out super quick. But you can see that's in his bag too. Avery rushes and misses the throw. I think these last few are just kind of more miscellaneous. Here you see a little bit of that power.
Yeah.
What I also like too is like he's a high, like you might have noticed this on a couple of those, like one that Avery Johnson was scrambling around. He's an effort rusher too. Like that's a big part of what happens here. Granted, does have a decent job to turn the speed of power and getting around the edge, like I was talking about at the beginning. But this is kind of more of a coverage sack, and he just never stops rushing and ends up getting a strip sack for a 4th fumble.
That final rip through too, man. That's nice.
Yeah. This last one was kind of impressive to me too. little play action, fighting through a double team.
Okay.
And again, I like the little push pull move he beats the tight end with. So there is some strength there for sure. He's gotten a lot bigger and stronger, like I said, at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Where I think it gives you hope for him as a run defender down the line. Like this is, I mean, that's a great push pull move.
Yeah, you can just tell he's bigger, dude. Like the Stanford tape, he looks like Greg Rousseau.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay. Right. Texas Tech got a little defense over there, don't they?
Yeah, they do. There's a reason why they're a legit team. They're a legit playoff team, and David Bailey's a big part of that. Bailey and Rodriguez and Mello Height on the other side too, another impressive pass rusher. So won't be the last time we're watching the old Red Raiders this draft off season. But Bailey's nice, man, a really good player. So he's a guy that I don't know exactly where he's going to land. If we're talking about the Raiders not getting a quarterback in the first round, maybe that's where they end up going. I'd like to see him trade back and maybe get him, but I don't know. Maybe he ends up rising. And he ends up being a top 10 pick or something like that. I could see that happening too. It's just how much teams trust him on first and second downs really is going to be the biggest factor.
Yeah, I think he's another combine guy too. Like if he goes out there and just has a crazy combine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way this draft is going, especially for these quarterbacks don't come out, these defensive guys get pushed up a little bit if these quarterbacks don't come out, because I think it's more defensive the better player. Yeah, the better players on defense in this draft, which I hope the Raiders. Despite Tech, you had drafted 11 offensive guys last time. Let's can I at least get a safety? Can I at least get one of these linebackers? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I hope they're doing. But I'm doing a guard because they're out there watching guards, so. they think guard's very important, obviously. Because everywhere they've gone, and multiple times there's been stud offensive linemen there. So, but hopefully they like some of these pass rushers too. They have been to Clemson though. They have been to Clemson, so they're probably looking at some Peter Woods,
TJ Parker. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe, or some Cade Klubnik. All right, guys. All right, let's get into some manual. All right, so Mr. Number 75. We start off with the run here. So what I just like about him is just the technique is damn good. Man, Oregon guys usually have good technique. I know Connerly sucks in the NFL for some reason. I don't know why. These Oregon guys usually have pretty damn good technique, and he has long arms. Pregnon has tackle arms at guard, but he just he doesn't have feet like a tackle, which is why I feel like he's better fit for like a power as well. But you just see here just the extension he has on this guy, with the initial pad level he has too. So you see him kind of get out here. You kind of see the extension right there. Maybe like a little bit. Just the extent, that's the arm length, but he has full control here. And he's so strong too that he could just hold a guy like that, and the guy doesn't even move and just pushes him upfield a little bit, or he gets a big gain, and then look at him still moving.
Yeah, people mover
for sure. All right, so here's another one here. Where what I like about this one is the combo block. And you kind of see how quickly he gets to that linebacker. So you're gonna get a nice little combo block here. Well, actually, it's combo block, but you got a pull here. A quick little combo block on his power concept, and he gets to this linebacker. And what I like is he still has a good base here. He's still low. He doesn't get up high when he's trying to get it to the second level. He gets a good block there. Boom, right there. Gets an old school 1977 block right there with no hands, and moving people opens up holes like crazy. And honestly, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I like too, like the recognition to like see the defensive lineman like shifting to the other gap and then adjusting on the fly.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. It's a very smart player. And he's just huge. Look at his arm, and he has tackles arms and guard. I just love it. All right, so like I said, these power blocks, these down blocks, man, he just does so well on these. So here's is once again, like I said, good pad level, good hands inside, good base. Boom. He's up there, and once he gets his hands on you, you are not going anywhere. And he just pushes this defensive tackle right around. He tries to reach, but it's not going to be good enough. But the rest of the Oregon offensive line doesn't do his job, but he did his. That's what I'm saying. Like the power system is just perfect for him. It's like the down blocks is right there. Good hands. Like I said, always good placement. See like the nice little reset there to keep him pushing there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, just pushes him around. Like he is ready to go, man. Really exciting tape to watch here. So you're not ready to get a little pancake pool here. You already see it coming, this is why I like it. just one boy off guard. 95 didn't see it coming. This is literally a blind side. Like he thinks he's I beat this guy, but no, he's gonna turn around and pop right there.
Excellent trap block. I love it.
Just knocks him out. So I love it, man. It's just beautiful. That's just physicality right there. And honestly, I didn't know how much Oregon ran the ball until I was watching this film. Like, man, they run the ball a lot.
Yeah.
They really run these guys.
They got like 3 running backs that they can get the ball to. So
yeah. All right. Here's another one here, another pool here. This one isn't as physical here, but I just like the, this is not the most physical block in the world, right? I mean, it's not the most dominating block, but it's a effective block. Like maybe you want him use more hands here, maybe. And he kind of just, like I said, kind of just using all forearm here, trying to get a big block instead, right? But it still does the job because he's so powerful and he's on time. And like I said, the pad level is always good. See if he's going to get lower than 8 here.
Yeah.
Right? No matter what. And boom, just does enough to open up that hole right there. And then 23 has his gap. Yeah. Right? You can get right through it. Get about 5 there.
Like you pointed out, I liked how he reset to get a little bit lower right before contact.
Yeah, like right here, right?
Yeah.
Reset, get lower. Like I said, maybe I would like him maybe to drive with his hands a little bit more here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if he drives with his hands, I just believe that he can get a little bit more push here.
Yeah.
But it did the job though. Boom. You move him enough. Number 8 can't make that tackle. But you can kind of even see like here a little bit when he's trying to grab at the end. Then he kind of like if this was I don't know, like in the NFL, if you try to come like this and you're going against Max Crosby like this, Max Crosby might just toss you to the side.
Yeah, catch you leaning.
Like that. Yeah. You kind of see it. And that's not gonna work in the college, but in the NFL, yeah, you might get tossed there. All right, so here's another just dominant block here. He's just dominating 91 all game basically for this game. And like I said, one more time, look at this is when you're working against a sled. That's what you want it to look right there. You can see him. He gets a little combo block, right? Gets a little help there. Gets a little lift. But you can just see the pad level that he has, right? And even when this guy's trying to work through it, there's nothing really he can do. And that hole's just wide open. He's mauling him, just mauled.
Yeah, the grip strength I feel like stands out to me to control the block. Like this is a good example of it. Like how he just gets his hands on the chest and steers that guy out of the gap.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here's another one here. Kind of the same thing here. Kind of same look, same concept. A little inside zone here, and like this one, the pad level still is a little high on this one. But you just, like I said, you talk about the grip strength there. Right? As soon as he gets his hands on you, right? 91 is just getting pushed. 91, that's the wrong way. 91, that's not where you want to go. And good patience from the running back to allow that to develop and see it. You just see how the hole opens up right here. It's just boom, pushes him out, opens up that hole right there. And like I said, there is a little bit of ability on outside zone here, because what I like about this one, you can see a little athleticism. It's going to be interesting to see how athletic he is at the combine. Like I said, I'm not expecting him to run like a 4.9 or something like that. But, just see a little bit like his athleticism a little bit, because I like this just be able to reach block like this and kind of just get on this linebacker and just flip his hips right there really quickly. That's just ease. That's easy right there. Easy movement.
Nice adjustment.
Right. And because you can even see like how number 6, he's kind of off balance here, right? But this is athleticism for offensive lineman, because he's off balance here. And you see number 6, he's trying to come in, get inside there, and then he gets right there. He just basically just flips his hips, kind of readjusts a little bit. Of course, it leads to a touchdown right there. impressive stuff here. All right, another one in zone, and this is some more outside zone here, and like I said, in space is not the greatest in the world, but you can see the ability to kind of just get to the second level here, right there. And some, want his pad level to be down a little bit, but not the greatest placement. Doesn't matter when you get his big ass on linebacker.
For real.
Right. It's just power here, power block, right? And of course, 74 ends up losing, so it's not a big play, but you see there was a cutback lane if 78, I believe, just doesn't get manhandled here by his defensive end. Great play by him, but
yeah,
nice little moves there. Here's another one that's getting the second level too. And this will talk about the athleticism a little bit here, because you just see him get out of space, how quick he gets up to this linebacker here on his toss, and it just bullies him down the field a little bit.
So yeah, I feel like he has good linear movement skills. The lateral is more the issue.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is still like a power play. This toss play right here. It's a correct toss, so it's still a power play. And he's still getting out in space there and just bully 31 right there. Makes a big run though. All right, so let's get into pass protection here. We'll start off the stunts, but I'm telling you, this is just fantastic, right? So you're to get a stunt here from these two defensive ends, the defensive end and the tackle here. So TE stunt. And what I like is that you kind of even see his head kind of peeking at number one already, right? And he's in good position. He sees it right away. And when these guys switch, he's right there. It's like he's already peeking at it a little bit. You can just see it you see the helmet movement a little bit. He's peeking. He understands what's about to happen there. And of course, the ball comes out really quickly, but he just picks up that stunt really easily.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, here's another one here. Same thing, TE stunt right here. And once again, it's like he recognized it from film or something, because he's already looking for it. Yeah. He's already expecting it. Like maybe it's the way this guy rushes, but he's already expecting it. He's right there.
Yeah, that's great. That was perfect.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's high level stuff. Like as I'm saying, already expecting it. 76 doesn't even pick it up. You see later on a play where Moore throws an interception. 76 doesn't pick up the stunt, but he does quickly. Look at 76 falling over. He just picked it up. So I don't know what happened there. He fell, but so I believe this is the interception right here. And you just see it like 76 is picking it up, and Moore ends up throwing an interception. But you see Pregnon, he's pointed it out. He's pointing something out pre-snap.
Yeah,
ball snapped right there, and like I said, already peeking at it. He already knows it's coming. He knows what's about to happen. He just picks it up quick. Look at that. This is fantastic. But like 76 does not know the stunt is coming. So he comes around and forces a bad throw from Moore, which ends up being an interception. But this is like high level mental process. This is what I love. I was watching this as I guess I just seen so many bad stunt pickups in the past 3 seasons. But I was just amazed by this. It's quick. To the point where the other guys aren't even picking it up. The other guy's not even getting any help.
Yeah. You can tell he's a guy that watches film, watches tendencies, and to pick up on that stuff.
Yeah, man, that's fantastic.
He's smart.
All right. I think this is the last one's last stunt here. This is another one. Just beautiful stuff, right? Now this time they get a little help from the running back. The running back does a good job of picking this one up, but you can see it once again. You already see him peeking, right? He understands what's happening. Like he understood what USC was doing and that their fronts and how they were gonna attack them, right? And how they attack, because look at right there. He's saying like he was expecting it for him to kind of just even so you could go that way, and then you can even see him switch his body right over and get where he's about to be square and pick up the stunt.
Part of me wonders, he's a USC transfer, so part of me wonders if he's like he like practices against these guys. He's like, oh, I know it's coming now. You know what I mean? It's like I practiced with these guys for 2 years.
He's just cheating.
He's got the inside knowledge.
Yeah, it's great stuff though. Man. Just watch overtime. I just like how he just, because we've seen this a lot. I mean, when they go this way, something does drift too much, but he doesn't drift too much. He understands what's happening here, and just comes right back, gets his base set right there, and just picks it up.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know what happened behind there, but ain't got nothing to do with Emmanuel. All right, and just pure pass protection too. Oh, my bad. I have one more stunt in here. I think I already did this one though. But it's just great stuff, man. All right. So here we go. Just pure pass protection now on this one. So you can just see how, I talked about his feet not being the greatest for a tackle, but he has great feet for a guard. Because you just see right here, this guy is going to, fake the rush here and then drop out into coverage. And he goes right here to number 6, kind of picking up another stunt, kind of a little bit too, just helping out. But he does a good job of just getting there. And then you can see the long arms and the anchor there. You can see it right there, man. You can see the muscle right there, man. Look at the long arms. He's not moving, man. He's not moving.
Yeah. Like a guy, you can see his triceps from a view like this.
I know. Right? And this is play action, so you're not going to get a full-on rush from this defensive tackle here. And, you can maybe say his pad level's a little higher, but, we talked about the grip strength earlier, man. You are not going anywhere. You're not moving. You're not going anywhere. He's just pushing you around. Look at just pushed him around like that a lot more. Have a great throw right there. Right there. All right, a couple more reps here. In pass protection here, pure pass protection. Just it's dominance, man. And the arms, just the long arms. And look at him. He's even anticipating the stun again, right? He's anticipating the stun again, but he also has full control of this guy with one arm too, anticipating it. And then this guy's trying to get pushed on him, and you watch his hands right here. He's getting that reset right there. Boom. You are like you're not doing anything. That was a crazy throw by Moore.
Yeah,
but this is it's just in full control here, man. He's looking for the stunt at the same time, and they realize the stunt's not gonna they're not doing the TE stunt again. He just resets his hands, gets his hands in there. It's fantastic. Not a fantastic decision for Moore, but it's fine. All right, and last one here. I really like I said, just pure anchor again, right? And you can see him just being ready for the TE stunt there. Also, just pure anchor with one arm, like while also giving help, and then being able to kind of build the house is what they say here. I learned in the Scouting Academy right there, and just set that anchor right there, and then allow Moore to get this ball off his. This was a great throw by Moore, but. Yeah, man, it's just in pass protection, man, it's excellent. Excellent pass protection. So that's Emmanuel Pregnon. Pretty impressive stuff. Doesn't really get too much better than that. With guard tape, it really doesn't. Like I said, there's times in space where, like, especially against USC, where like kind of, he's a little slow to get up there in space, and kind of, some of the USC linebackers are kind of beating him a little bit, but it's not enough for like you to get worried about. And that's why I feel like he's more fitted for like a gap scheme, just to get that, get the full potential. But I still think if you mix it up, you can still mix it up with some outside zone, and he can still execute it. But yeah, it's impressive film, man. I was really impressed with him, and that's somebody that could really come in and I believe just start playing day one. I don't know about with Pete Carroll. We got to figure that out at this point. But but I believe that he could come in and start playing day one at the guard position. So yeah, the Raiders are obviously going to be looking at that in the draft, and I think this could be one of the guys we'll be looking at is Pregnon.
Yeah, I mean, he that was pretty impressive and pretty clean tape, and I think he, like you said, to me, like he just looks like a Raiders offensive lineman. You know what I mean? Like the big dude with the long arms, like all jacked and stuff like that. Like, and he's got a nasty demeanor to him too. Like, I
Yeah.
kind of like that. He looks the part too. He's fit for the cast. But I think one of the things that stood out to me with the stunt pickups, like I don't know if this necessarily is a technique, but he almost plays it like man to man in basketball, where like he feels the tackle and then looks for the end, and like he obviously has that mastered. So it's some pretty impressive tapes, pretty clean stuff. So definitely a guy that I think we'll probably get a little bit more buzz around as draft time rolls up. Hopefully not too much though, so he can stick around maybe in the second for the Raiders to nab him up.
Yeah. Definitely Colt Miller would definitely love that help on that side.
Don't blame him.
Colt Miller definitely love that, man. All right, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe. Make sure you check out the homage here. Use that QR code with homage. Make sure you go to the Tape store. Appreciate everybody's already supported that. And then some of the giveaways we already done. So hope you guys get those soon. And definitely hope you guys appreciate you guys supporting the channel. We're almost at 12K subscribers. So, let's get us up to 12K and get that going there. So, like I said, we appreciate you guys. Subscribe. We're out of here. Peace.